Hello friends, today I'm going to discuss on how to increase your LinkedIn post engagement. Okay, so first I'll talk about what does the LinkedIn algorithm want. Okay, LinkedIn has actually stated that the stream of posts that you want to see on your homepage, okay, that is made of people you know talking about the things you care about. Okay, so to deliver this, the LinkedIn algorithm gives priority, showing what your personal connections are posting based around interest that you have. Okay, then the LinkedIn algorithm works in this way because it actually aims to give priority to relevant content and promote engagement. This, of course, makes sense as to keep people on its platform. They need to be shown stuff that they like, mainly from people they know or choose to follow. This is the content that will get the most likes and shares. Okay, friends, so now let's do some practicals. Alright, so I'll open LinkedIn here. Okay, so let's discuss every point in practicals. What they have said is that LinkedIn has stated that the stream of posts that you see on your homepage, right, that is made up of people you know talking about the things you care about, right? So LinkedIn gives priority to what it gives to personal connections that are posting content based on interests that they have, right? Okay, so let me show you. Okay, so if I take you to my network, right? Okay, so I'll click on connections. Okay, so let's say we'll go to the page of Christopher Knight. Yeah, you can see all activity. Okay, so basically when you see in all activity, what you can see here is you can see article, post and documents, right? You click on articles, you can click on post, and you can click on documents, right? So I'll click on post here. Okay, basically what you can see here is the content is actually being posted based on the interest that your target audience is actually having, right? See, for example, this post is having 24 likes, 10 comments. Okay, so basically he is looking for hiring resources, right? Okay, so this is one thing. So I'll go back to the home tab. So I'll scroll down. I am on the profile of Ryan Kelly. Okay, so she has given the post. We did it 1 week ago. We were busy getting ready for Fela's first premiere. Today, I'm proud. It is an understatement. So you know what I have done is they have written a long text-based post along with fantastic images here. Okay, so they have written based on the interest of their target audience. Likes, 128 comments. Right, friends? I hope this is clear. Yeah, makes sense. Now we'll discuss the next point, that is make personal connections and interact with them. Okay, it's important that you like their posts, you share them with your connections and write a sentence or two to qualify why you are sharing. Okay, and give a comment as well. So you have to reply to others comments on your comments and like them. Okay, the more LinkedIn sees that you are interactive with people, the more those people will see your posts. Simple. Okay, so what you can do is in that case you can install the LinkedIn app, and next time you're waiting for the keto to boil on a toast to pop up, you can open the app and have a quick blast of liking, commenting and sharing. Okay, so this is what you have to do. You can make your personal connections and interact with them. Okay, so let me show you some practicals here. Okay, so I'll take you to one practical here. So first what I'll do is I want to engage on the target audience, right? Okay, so what I'll do is I'll click on real estate CEO. I'll click on California. Okay, so initially what I am doing is I'm planning to target real estate companies based out in California, right? Okay, so I want to target this profile. Let's say her name is Melinda Cruz DiPerna, right? So first I will follow her profile, right? Okay, I'll open a profile here. Okay, then I will connect with her. I will click on more section, then I will connect. Okay, so what you can do is you can also send a personal note that why do you want to connect. Okay, so initially I'll click on connect here. Okay, so click on send. Alright, so now what I do is I'll go to the activity section here. Okay, so let's do like click on see all activity. Okay, so she's having 3,350 followers, right? So she is my target audience here. Okay, so in all activity what you can see here is article, post and document. So I click on post. Okay, so 5 hours before she has given a post. I was surprised to see Los Angeles in the 10 most expensive places. This helps to explain why so many of our neighbors to the north are moving to San Diego, California instead. Most can work remotely, a great lifestyle, lower expenses, and yet still live the California dream, right? Okay, so she has given a post 5 hours before. Alright, so she has kept amazing image here. World most expensive cities, right to read, right? Okay, so what I'll do is click on like here. Yeah, so what you have to do is in this situation you have to write a thoughtful comment here. She's saying, okay, so I was surprised to see Los Angeles in the top 10 most expensive places. Okay, okay, so let's do one thing. I'll say as thank you so much for sharing this post. Okay, so I click on post here. Right, so what happens is I have actually engaged on her post, right, Melinda, right? So Melinda is going to get an update next time that Madhur Prasad, he engaged on my profile. So this is the importance of engagement, friends, right? The more you engage on the post of your target audience, right, automatically you build up a relationship with your target audience, right? So that's how you have to keep giving like, comments and shares. So ideally this is the first step to building up a good rapport with your target audience, correct? I hope this is clear, right? So I'll give you one more example. So let's do some engagement on Justin's profile. Okay, so she has said happy and blessed Friday everyone. Learn new things and think new thoughts. The beautiful thing about learning is nobody can take it away from you. Okay, so she has given this. We joyfully invite you to share in our happiness and international networking community. meetup sessions in Canberra, and the momentous event is on its way. Okay, so first thing is when you're engaging on other people's profile, right? So what you have to do is she has use hashtags here, right? Okay, so see the hashtags here. Okay, she's based out in Australia, Sydney, Melbourne, Canberra, Brisbane, Adelaide, Perth, London, right? New York, Paris, Toronto, Europe, Auckland, Kuala Lumpur, Singapore, Hong Kong. Okay, and she has used the location-based hashtags and she has used the keyword-based hashtag here. Correct. So I'll click on like here. Then what I'm going to do is, okay, I'm going to read what others have posted. Another amazing meetup to attend. Awesome. Okay, so okay, so I hope this is clear, right? So another amazing meetup to attend, right? So I'll say you can rewrite phrases here. Another amazing meetup to attend. So I click on paraphrase. Okay. Right. So I'll say as a wonderful meetup to attend. So friends, I suggest that you should use Googlebot because that would really help you to paraphrase the sentences, and this is going to help you out, right? Okay. So I'll say as looking forward to attend this amazing meetup. Awesome meetup. Okay, so I'll say correct this as thanks. Then you can tag that person, right? Click on post. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so if you come on the messaging tab, right? Okay, so you can start engaging with your prospect by messaging as well, right? So I'll say as Ganesh Patil, I'll say you're welcome Ganesh, and I'll say Jess Robinson. Okay, I'll say you're welcome. So you can engage with them on messaging as well. Okay, so it's important that you make personal connections and interact with them as well. So what you can do here is you can click on my network here. Okay, so one more idea I'll tell you. Click on connections here. Okay, let's say for example I click on Jennifer's profile. Jennifer. So I'm going to check her connection here, right? So what I'll do is I click on people also viewed section here. So I click on connect. So I'll build a personal connection which are already there in Jennifer's network, right? So I click on connect. I'll send James Thompson. I click on send. Then Charlie. I click on connect. Send. Okay, manual. Okay, so this is broker. They are already connected. Third degree connection. Yeah, so I click on show more. Okay, so they are already connected here. I'll say Michael Smith, connect, send. So Chris Harper, right? Okay, so this is how you are getting my point, right? So you're building up the connections here. Okay, so now we are on slide number 4. You have to follow relevant hashtags. If like me, you want to appear in front of prospective clients and other key players in your feed, you need to signal LinkedIn that you have shared interest with those people, right? One of the thing you can do is to take this box, okay, by following the same hashtags as your desired audience. What you can do is you can try sharing some interesting articles related to this field using the popular hashtags that your connections follow. Okay, so in your post, basically I suggest that you should not solely use hashtags with massive following. Okay, so you need to try to choose a couple that are bit more niche but not so small that no one is following, right? Okay, so you need to follow relevant hashtags. So okay, so I'll tell you how to do that. Okay, so I click on home tab. Okay, so once I click on the home tab here, right, so scroll down. So what you can do is you can come down here. Let's come on the profile of Steve, right? Okay, I'll come on the profile of Steve. Okay, so I'll click on see more. Okay, then what you can do is you can follow the hashtags here, right? Okay, so basically this post has got a lot of engagements, right? So let's follow the popular hashtags here. So I'll click on business. Okay, so see, I'm already following. This is a popular hashtag here, right? Okay, so this is business. I'll click on success. Okay, so popular hashtag. Yeah, I'll click on leadership. So this is a popular hashtag, so I click on follow. So I click on innovation. Popular hashtag, I click on follow. Entrepreneur. Popular hashtag, I click on follow. Okay, so well-being. Popular hashtag, I click on follow. Right, then I click on work life. Okay, so this is the decent hashtag which has a medium following, so I click on follow. Okay, so say motivation. Already following this hashtag. I click on work. Already following. This is a popular hashtag. I click on future. Popular hashtags, so I click on follow. Right, so I scroll down here. Okay, so we will engage with this post. Right, so I click on like. So this post has a lot of engagements here, right? So that's 157 comments. And say as thank you so much for sharing the interesting poll. can tag this person here. I have given my vote. I have one full day ahead. Full day ahead. Gone post. Right. So basically, you need to personalize it. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. So let's go to slide number 5. You need to follow the same companies. Okay, so if you're trying to get more eyeballs on your LinkedIn post from a particular organization, you need to follow that company. Okay, so it's a good idea to like and comment on relevant updates from that company. You can show some affinity, right? So I'll give you one idea here. Okay, so till the time it is getting loaded, so we'll come back on the LinkedIn page here. Right, so I'll type in here as real estate CEO plus London as company pages. Okay, so I'll click on this page, Michael Baker, Real Estate Management UK Limited. Okay, so first I will try to get connected with them. I will click on follow. I will click on connect. So I will consent. Yeah, so this audience. So I want to see if at all he is having any company pages. Recommendations, interest. One thing, right? Real estate management UK. Okay, so we see you at REM. What is REM? Let's check the section here. Real estate management limited plus company LinkedIn company pages. Real estate management limited plus LinkedIn company pages. Okay, see, now I am on this company page, real estate management group. Right, so I'll follow this page here first. Okay, click on more. Okay, so this is something you can do here. Then you're going to see 4 tabs here. One is about, post, jobs and people. Click on post tab here. Okay, so they have not published any post here as of now, right? So what you can do is later on you can give a comment when somebody published the post. So this is something, one more example. You can click on pages, people also view it, right? So first you can follow, right? So let's follow the Brookfield properties here. Okay, so you followed them, you click on post. See, they have, let's see, Brookfield properties. Autumn is an exciting season at Brookfield properties. From painted pumpkins to girlish fashion shows, we are always excited to bring the treasured traditions of fall to life across the US retail centers. Find out more here, right? So see, they have published the amazing graphic here. Okay, so 28 people have liked and I am the 29th one. So find out more here, so I'll open this link here. Okay, so that I can give the useful information here. Okay, so that's how it is. You can accept cookies. Okay, so each town. Right, so I close this tab. I say thank you so much for sharing this information. Click on comment tab here. I say thank you so much for sharing this information. Okay, so you see what you can do is you can tag Roofville Properties. Have a wonderful day ahead. Click on post. See, once you actually comment on the company pages, you can show some affinity over here. I hope this makes sense. Yeah. Okay, so we can follow the same companies. So now let's go to slide number 6. You can tag people and companies in your post. Okay. A nice way to do tagging is to mention people or organization that you have collaborated with. Okay, so you can use @ and type the name to give them a shout out in a post. So doing this notifies the person who has been tagged, increasing the likelihood of them responding and starting a way of interaction and comment. For example, this is a nice post. So don't forget to include a few hashtags at the end of your post to broaden the reach further and signal relevance to your audience, right? So you need to tag people and companies in your post. So how you are going to do it? So I'll show you some examples here. Okay. So let's say I'll click view on a post 95. I'll click on post. Okay. So I click on edit post here. Okay, so I'm going to give you one live example here. I'm going to tag people, right? So I'm going to tag this guy, Rav Singh. Okay, he's a CEO at Siberian. Okay, so I'm going to tag him. So I'll tag Arvind, Keisha. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to tag only those people for whom this content will be helpful, right? I'm going to tag Alpna Singh. Okay, so I click on save here. See. Okay, so let's go to slide number 7. Comment on your own LinkedIn post to gain some initial traction. Okay, so what you have to do is you can ask a question, post with question at the end, invite people to comment. Okay, so for example, if someone does answer your question, respond to them. Okay, so this builds up the number of comments on your post and thus the likelihood of it being seen elsewhere. Okay, so this is obviously an overlooked advice. So what you can do is you can tag someone in the comments if you think they would be interested in it. Okay, so don't just leave their name hanging there, framing it in a question. Hey Joe Blogs, have you seen this article? No, don't do that. So what you can do is you can ask the relevant question in the comment, right, which is relatable to the post. So how are you going to do it? Let's do some practicals here. Okay, so I'm on the LinkedIn post here, so I'll show you some live examples. Okay, so how to grow your business with YouTube ads, right? So let's say I publish this. Okay, so So what I'm going to do is I click on comment here. So what I'll do is I'll edit this comment here. I click on edit. Yeah. So okay, so we need to find out the relevant questions from Google search. You can get a lot of ideas from Google over here, right? So I say how to run YouTube ads and grow a business, or I'll say would you be interested to grow a business using YouTube ads? So you can ask a question like this: would you be interested to grow your business using YouTube ads? Okay, so in that case, see, if I want to tag somebody in the comment, right? So for example, I want to tag Kapil Bajaj. Okay, so I'll just check for Kapil Bajaj over here. Kapil Sharma, Kapil. Okay. Or you can tag Sapnali Bajaj, Dr. Sapnali Bajaj. Okay, so you can tag somebody in the comment section, right? Okay, and click on save changes. Okay guys, I hope this makes sense. Yeah, so in that case what you have to do is you have to tag somebody in the comment section. This is very important. Okay, and you have to ask the relevant question which is actually related to your post. So what happened is the other person with whom I have given a tag, they get the notification, right? So I hope this is clear. So let's go to slide number 8. Now you have to copy what is working for you. LinkedIn wants to share relevant content with your connection. It's sometimes hard to know what is relevant without undertaking a tons of market research, but there is a clue as to what's being well received. Okay, so this is a part of LinkedIn analytics. So to see what kind of engagement your posts are actually having, what you have to do is you can go to your profile, click on activity section. Okay, you can scroll down to articles and activity section, then you can click on see all activity and then filter your post. Okay, then every post you put out there, it will have the number of post views to date at the bottom. Okay, so you can scroll back through your post, and if there are some that have outperformed others, you know what kind of content to try again. Okay, so let's do some practicals for here. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go to LinkedIn search here. Okay, so I'll go to Google. I'll say real estate CEO plus LinkedIn profile plus California, right? Okay, so let's say Joel Singer, he's the CEO of California Association of Realtors, right? So I'm gonna open his LinkedIn profile. Okay, so if I am on his LinkedIn profile here, okay, I'll scroll down here. You'll have about section, you have activity section, right? He has 2,621 followers. And click on see all activity. Okay, then scroll down, click on post section here. Okay, he has nothing to post. See articles, documents, all activity. Okay, so he has one comment here. So what I'll do is let's go to another profile here. Okay, so go back. Okay, so let's choose a profile over here. Joseph's. Okay, so first we'll connect with this profile, follow, and click on connect, send. Yes, so activity section. Okay, so need to have post here, right? Okay, so what I'll do is see, I'll click on my profile here, click on view profile. Okay, so see, I have 13,605 followers, right? So here you can click on your post actually and definitely check out what is the engagement level each post is actually having, right? So this is how you can actually understand. I hope this makes sense, right? Okay, then you have to get visual with your LinkedIn post. People like to look at pretty images over plain, okay, rather than boring text. So I did some googling over here and trusted sources that posts with images get twice as many comments as text post. Videos are 5 times more likely to get comments. Overall, LinkedIn videos earn 3 times more engagement than text only post. Okay, posting popular content format is going to give you a boost in the relevance and engagement rankings of the LinkedIn machine. Okay, so I'll give you some examples for here. See, I'll open LinkedIn here. Image over here, digital land in the metaverse sold for $1.3 million, right? So it's like 21 likes, 2 comments. So let's scroll down here. Okay, see, Fact Friday posted by Amir, 27 likes, 28 comments over here. See, this is LinkedIn video, right? Okay, so this is, see friends, posted by Chima. Okay, this is LinkedIn video here, and this has got 300 likes, 99 comments, 2,628 views. I hope this makes sense. I hope you got it right. What is the power of videos when it comes to LinkedIn marketing? Yeah, makes sense. So let's go to next slide. You need to post at the right time. Chances are that less people will see your post and interact with it in a timely fashion if you share it in 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay, unless you are in an industry where you know your audience is up and active on social media at the time of night. Okay, a quick Google will give you a myriad of different times and days that are best for posting on, but my advice for you is you need to try it for yourself and make a note of what days get the best results, whether it's morning, afternoon or evening. Okay, so you should not discount weekends as well, friends, right? Some of the best engagement I have seen generally happens at 6 p.m. on Sundays, right? So friends, this is something very important, right? So let's say you have the target audience in US, right? So generally if you are based out in India, so you should do the postings in the night time, right? So let's say you have target audience in India, so what you can do is generally you can do the posting between 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Yeah, so if you have target audience in United Kingdom, so what you can do is UK, there's difference of close to 5 hours from India to UK. So what you can do is you can post somewhere around, say, let's say it's like 3 p.m. IST. So this is what you can do, right? Okay, I hope this makes sense. Now let's come to conclusion. Okay, So you have to make connections and interact with them regularly. So, okay, so this is something very important. Then you have to follow these same hashtags as your connections and you have to use them in your post. Okay, then you have to follow companies you want to see your post and like and comment on their stuff. Okay, then you have to post stuff that relevant to your audience and tag people and companies in those posts so that they see them. Okay, then what you have to do is you have to talk to yourself. You have to comment on your own post tagging relevant people to get the conversation flowing, and if it works then you have to do it again, right? Then you have to use nice photos in your post and even better video. Okay, then don't post when your audience is asleep. Okay, this is something very important, friends, right? When your audience is awake, right? No matter you are in which country, India, US, Europe, Switzerland, Netherlands, whenever your audience is awake and active, you should only post at that time. Okay, then you should not talk like a robot. This is very important. You have to personalize your communication. Be yourself, but on your best behavior. Okay, I hope this makes sense. Yeah. So if ever you need any kind of help, you can reach me on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is +91 98502 76340, or you can send me an email at seomadhur@gmail.com. Okay, so my Skype ID is madhur.bajaj, and if ever you need any help, you can let me know. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.